Hey guys, it's Diddy back again for another video. I think we might be on episode number 60 of our series where we're playing 10-minute games and analyzing them right after just to explore lines in my head, get myself better, get you guys better. It's a learning opportunity for everybody. But we're playing against Barry Arif with the white pieces here. And I think my opponent's from Indonesia. There we go. I was able to guess Indonesia versus Poland. Very cool. And we're going into the the Niametov or something like that, Rosalimo variation because I don't really like open Sicilians. Okay, I think over here I just take. He takes back, and then I can play something like c3. If he plays this move, that's when I get a little confused because I don't really like playing queen e2. So maybe it's better to just play after takes over here. And he takes back, maybe I should castle. So if he plays something like this, I just have rook e1. And I guess I do have to castle in the future anyway, so I think I'm going to go down this line and it should be all good. But I heavily expected, yep, that move, and I'm just going to go ahead and castle. We can play rook e1. Okay, he plays this first. I'm going to play rook e1 once it's forced. But over here we have c3. I'm thinking about the c3, and if he goes bishop g4 here, and I push d4, and if he takes, I take, he takes. It can be a bit messy, because if I take with the knight, of course I'm going to lose my queen because of the pin. But if I take with the queen, then he can take this knight and open up this this area. So I'm a little confused. And I'm kind of wanting to just play something like h3, but it seems like a really slow move. But what else does my opponent really have? I like h3 because it stops this move. I'll just take this bishop. But if I play h3, what would my opponent play? Knight f6, I just play rook e1. If he plays something like g6, I think we should still have this entire idea ready to go. I guess h3, plays knight f6, I put this, he plays queen here, I play c3, and then if he just does bishop e7, I play d4, he takes, I take, he takes, knight takes, his queen can't take because of my queen, so it seems to be all good. So I'm going to go ahead with this variation, not exactly sure, but I think it's fine. We can't be making such a big blunder this early in the game, so I feel good. Let's see. Now we wait on our opponent. Okay, he goes ahead and plays knight f6. I think rook e1 is just a given. He can't play something like d4 just yet because he would just be dropping that pawn. I'm going to go ahead and start my c4 or c3 d4 idea. We see bishop e7, which is very passive for such a bishop, but that's fine. Bishop doesn't really have too much where else to go, and we've got a pretty nice center of our own. Now there are some imbalances on the board with some semi-open files and whatnot. Let's see. We could play something like just knight f5, and this will make his bishop go away, which would be pretty cool. And I guess we can just play this move and then play bishop here. Let's see. If I play knight f5, and he plays something like this move, I guess I'm just going to play knight here, because I can always take this bishop. I don't want to help him take move his queen out of the way and then bring his rook over here. But I think bringing this knight over here is a good idea. Something like this one. Okay, he brings his rook over. So let's see. When he moves this back, we will be attacking this pawn, which is a little annoying. But it is what it is. So I think I do have to take here. If he takes with his rook, actually no, I think he would take with his queen. But then I guess we just have this move here. If he plays c5, we have bishop here to pin everything down. If he then plays h3, that's when it gets a little funny, or h6. If we take, he's going to take with the queen. And then maybe we just play knight over here. It's a very nice square for the knight, so maybe it's worth it. Or I could play this first. And then there's a pin stuff. Wait, so let's see. If I take over here, he takes back. I take this. He plays c5. I go ahead and bring this bishop over here to pin. He plays h6, and I bring my knight onto d5. Something that is funny is that he does have this takes move here. If I take over here, then he's attacking his queen, so you should probably take over here, and then I take over here. Whoops. I take over here. He could take this pawn, but I guess we're taking this pawn as well. So I think this is a variation that I'm happy to go down. But I think we forgot to take over here first. That's really interesting. Oops. We forgot to do one of the really important parts of that entire variation, which is really bad actually. But I think I'm going to try to attack this pawn over here. He goes ahead and plays this. We could make sure that he has an isolated pawn, and I think that could be something really big. So I'm going to go ahead and try this out here. If he takes the rook first, I guess that's something better for him. Oh, but now he does have an isolated pawn, so I feel good about it. I'm wondering if there's anything I can do. That would be really cool. He's attacking this bishop. So if we play this rook takes, he takes back. We take here, he takes over here. I could play this move and trade down another piece, I guess. If we take here, he takes the queen. I take here, he takes back. Oh, but he would take here first. It's sort of confusing. But I think I want to have control of this like open file for myself too. So I'm gonna go ahead and take here first. Okay, he does that, which is cool. And if I take here, he takes back. Oh, something we could do is this move. That's for sure interesting. I don't know how interesting that is though. I guess something we could do is bring this queen over here, and then we can play something like bishop d6. I think I'm gonna try this one. Let's bring the queen over here. Try to put in bishop d6. That would be cool, because if we can get this guy to budge off, or get out of this area, that should be pretty big. I'm going to take back, of course. And if we play something like g6, we have check. Oh, we don't because of this bishop. That's annoying, isn't it? Let's see. What can we do to fix this problem? I guess we can play this move. If he takes, I take check. He can't go to h here, or else he'll drop this. So if he goes here, I guess we just give him a check again. And it might be nice to get this piece over here. I think another idea could be to play this, because then we threaten this move, which would be about getting this knight over here and putting this here. And I think I like this a lot, so I'm going to try this out. He found a pretty cool move over there. And it's one that makes a little bit of sense. We do this, he takes. It'd be nice to get like my rook over here, but I don't see it happening just yet, so not yet, I guess. I could also just put this bishop over here so he can't ever push. That would be really nice. I think I'm going to do this. I'm also opening up this rook, making sure this pawn doesn't get pushed so you can't open this bishop up. And I guess now we just have to figure out where does this knight go. Not sure. We could try to rotate through here. It just feels weird. I don't know. We might end up losing a piece like this, though. Because he pushes us out. We have to keep protecting this, or else the queen will take. And if we go to like this square, she has this bishop move over here. Okay, but he plays this move, which I think is okay. And maybe that's because of this move right here. Because what does he do? If he goes back, I don't know. We could also give him a check first. I don't know either, but if we go here, he goes back. Oh, we could play this rook over here. Or play this move over here first. If he takes, I do have check. He goes here. Oh, this is weird. Okay, if he goes here, I go this. Check. Oh, but he just takes this. Doesn't work. I could take here, here. And then come in here. And then we're threatening to just check and do this. Also, we have check here. Well, coming in through this. Okay, let's just give him a check. I want to keep the pieces on the board for longer. Okay, he backs up. We can play this move and attacking this pawn. I'm going to do this. It's probably worth attacking this pawn. And then we're also attacking this pawn here too. We have really low time though, so we don't have the time to calculate as much anymore. But we're attacking this pawn, everything's being attacked. He doesn't have too much of a defense. If he goes here, doesn't work to his power, but he does have this move. Very nice. If I give him a check here, he moves over. Doesn't do too much. So do I just go back? That would be so sad though. I guess I have to go back. So let's go back. But this feels like not the best thing for me. I want to play something like this and get this pawn, I guess. We're attacking this pawn and this pawn now. But we have such little time and we spent more time. It's like crazy. Where did all my time go? I don't know if I could even like convert a simple pawn endgame now. But we got to power through, and we're at a really nice looking position where he can't really protect everything. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take over here. We're threatening something with this too. He doesn't let us open that up though. And I'm seriously hoping that I didn't mess up. But we might have, and it's always possible that we messed up. If he takes here, I have check. He takes here, I check him. If he goes here, I have check. He goes here, I have check. He goes here, check, and that's mate. This works out, but if he takes here, actually that's a problem. I think I might have messed up, and he finds that move. I'm gonna take this check first. Give another check, because checks are always pretty good. But this is gonna be tough, and I'm not even sure how to convert this anymore. I feel like we spent too much time, and we had the advantage, but maybe this move we shouldn't have gone down this route. But now it's scary. Let's go here. We're setting something up, maybe. We didn't walk into any discovery traps, but we are in danger. That much I can say, for sure. And it's unfortunate, but that's where we are. Hopefully my opponent just plays this. I can give a check, and maybe if he does this, I could come in through here, and that would be very nice. But I don't know how likely that is. Actually, this position might still be winning because just, yeah, there's a lot of hanging things, and if we can get rook d8 in as well, without him being able to protect this bishop, it would probably be winning because of the endgame. Like, we're up 2 pawns, but you guys already know this is gonna be we don't have any time, so I don't know how we would be able to do this. But my opponent is giving us a little bit of stuff. Actually, does he just have this move? I guess then we can play this at least. But then he has this check, and when I go back, he has this check. And then I'm on the run. Yep, I'm going to be on the run here. I could play this. But I am on the run. He just has this move, and he should be pretty good to go. I don't feel like I have much of a threat anymore, is what I'm trying to say. Yep. If we go here, he has like discoveries that he's just going to win the game on the spot. But there's always a chance that he somehow does not do good. But I think we have lost this game, unfortunately. We're down a piece, and our attack has fizzled out completely. In fact, we're under attack now. Oh, man. It was going so well. Well, if my opponent still does something really funny, there's always a chance. But he has got time. Weren't able to pace ourselves again. And that's unfortunate. After rook g8, I'm not sure how else we could have continued. Finds this move interesting. I'm going to go ahead and give him this check. It might have been better to give him this check so we can come over here. But it is what it is. Check. Got to bring this rook back. And we've lost a queen. Oh no. I'm going to go ahead and resign now. We've ended up losing to that blunder. Whoops. And let's go ahead and head on to the analysis because we were winning at some point. And we lost it. Anyways, this is all book. Castles apparently is fine. We played h3, which is a bit of a mistake. c3 apparently is the best move. Let's see if he does something like this. Can I still play d4? I can. He takes back. Now what? Queen a4 is the right move. Because now, of course, if he takes our piece over here, we have check. And he's going to have to move over. And then we can take our piece back. And it's all fine. It's all fine. I'm not the one with double isolated pawns and his king's still in the center. At least my king's still just aside. Both of our kings are slightly open, so it's not too bad, but yeah. So then he has to protect it somehow, maybe like this. But by playing queen a4, I've unpinned my own knight. I'm not going to take with the knight, and then we're adding more pressure to this. And after something like this, whoa, there we go. He has to add a defender onto this again. There's some ways to do it, like this move. What's wrong with this move? Let's see. Knight c3, and I guess we just keep developing. His king's still in the center, and it's not looking too good. Not looking too hot. I don't know. Yeah, knight c3, potentially the best move. Bishop f4 is, of course, up there, just developing. h3 is there now, but I don't think it matters now. But anyways, bishop d7 would be the best move, and after something like this, I'd probably just back up. Apparently, rook e1 is a good move, but I'm scared about this because after something like this, it's a little scary. But we have queen c4 to pin the pawn to the queen, so he can't just win her knight. That's interesting, though. Anyways, so we see that, yeah, we could have just played c3 immediately, but all this happens, and we're on a pretty good position. He plays bishop b7, and I was thinking playing knight f5 here, which is the third best move. But, oh, we did find this, actually. Never mind. And over here, I was thinking of just taking his thing. We got lucky because that is not the best move. Knight g3 is much better, but I would have played this. Apparently rook takes is fine, but I would have just done something like this and then try to attack this pawn because it is sort of weak. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest this for him because I just have, yeah, we looked at this line kind of, bishop g5 here, and we have a pin, and if I take over here, he's going to open up his king, so that would be bad for him. So rook e6 is apparently the best move, so that happens. And it's a bit awkward for his rook to be on the square, but it's fine. But yeah, that's interesting. Apparently, we did not play that. We played knight c3, which I thought I should have played after this, because I was expecting his queen to take, adding more stuff to this. But this was actually the best move, apparently. He plays bishop f8, which is the best move. We bring our bishop out. He does this. I take. We should have pushed here. And pushing is actually something that I completely missed. Because where does this knight go? Apparently bishop c8 is the best move. That just pushes our knight away. I'm not worried about our knight right now. I'm worried about their knight. Where does their knight go? Oh, d7. Okay. So d7. And we can play queen g4, bringing our pieces into this attack. And he doesn't actually have a way to add a defender or add a detector other than g6. So let's go ahead and play g6 for him. And here apparently we just played rook a to d1. We're fine with... Wait, he's not even attacking this knight. I don't know what I'm talking about. But there's a pin, so there's no problem. Rook a to d1. And I want to see some sort of rook lift, but I don't really see it. So it's obviously good for us. We have so much space, but I'm not sure exactly how this works out for us. But we took. He takes back. I take over here. Apparently queen g5 should have been played right here, right now. We missed it. He took over here. He takes back. And then I play queen g4. He takes. I take. He plays g6, which is a bit of a mistake. And I should have played knight h6. Check. That's what I should have played. We don't see that, though. This is a big blunder because he has bishop c8. He has bishop c8 with this pin. Oh. He pins this knight to my queen. And all of a sudden, we're just completely losing. There's no way to come back from this. So we should have played knight over here. He's going to take back, most likely. Or else he's going to get some sort of mated. And that's not going to be fun for him. That is not going to be fun for him. But actually, let's look at this. So if he goes over here, we have knight takes over here. Because after he takes back, I give him a queen check, maybe? I cannot lie, this is confusing. Let's see this line. Do I have a queen check? Queen check. Only move. I want to see bishop e5. This is going to push his king out here. And now we just have the simple queen f7 setting up for this. But of course, if he tries to defend with like a bishop move, we have bishop check here and bring the other piece in. Wow. So he does have to take. But of course, if he takes, we're going to take it with the bishop. And we have control of these dark squares, which is something that I did see. But how do we take advantage of this? How do we play this out? Okay, let's say he plays a very random move. What do we have? Apparently, queen e2 is the best move. And I wish I could tell you why. I like queen d4 better, so at least setting up some sort of threat. But f6 should deal with this. Do we play maybe just simply this move? But I guess he still has king f7. It's up there, though. But we have, apparently, this move setting us up to put our rook onto the 7th rank. So if he plays bishop c8, which is the best move, we can go ahead and plop our rook over here. And we're threatening at least this move, I guess. Let's say he plays a5. Funny. Can we give him this check just yet? He moves over. And it wants us to go to b5. I wish I knew why. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why. But it's... Yeah, I don't really see the attack. He just plays a4. What is the next move? f7? Okay, maybe this check just wasn't a good idea in general. Still likes it, though. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I don't really see the ideas, but I can see that our pieces are very active, and we're not even down any material, so it's got to be winning for sure. But we played this move. He plays this. And I go ahead and move this piece again because he still has bishop c8, but he misses that. Apparently over here, the best move would have been knight d6, which actually holds on to a draw. If he takes, we play queen e7. Is queen e6 check. If he goes to king h8, we have the fork, so that would be winning. If he goes here, though, with queen f7 check. If he goes here, knight takes b7. Oh, winning this bishop. Oh, that's why this is drawn. Okay, that makes sense, actually. I forgot his bishop was hanging. But we played here. He plays this. Now we have rook e7, which was the best move. Putting something in here. We were thinking about bishop c8 here. But apparently, we have this check, which we were trying to calculate, trying to make work. But after something like this, queen e6 check, he backs up, and we just have this move. Oh, no, we just have this move. Oh my gosh, we missed this. This is so obvious. No, everything looks obvious when you have the engine helping you. But we play this, we play this. Apparently this was the best move, and I wish I could tell you why, but I can't. I'm sorry. Queen e8. And apparently, oh, well, this makes sense, because after this, there's this entire thing, and then we're going to win quite a bit, because after he goes down here, we have this move, attacking this bishop, and then we're about to win some bishop for sure. This is obvious. But why would he want to offer that? If bishop a6, yeah, let's say he plays a bit more of a random move. We have knight g6 check, cool. He goes here, cool. We have knight e7 check, he goes here, cool. Knight f5 is the move. Knight f5 is the right move to get some sort of piece back into the game. But he just tries to protect this once more. It is not going to work because we have queen f7 coming in with this killer. There we go. So we needed to win this pawn, and I completely missed that. But we actually played this way. I played this. This happened. This happened. We take over here, which is a complete mistake. But we were still winning. If we took with the queen, we are winning. Because he can't play this move anymore, or so we'll just take his queen. But if he takes over here, we take here, and we're just about to drop this pawn. Of course, if we play something like this, I think we should... Oh, we just have mate in one. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know if I would have seen that. That's amazing. That's why bishop f5 is a good move. But this is, of course, going to drop a pawn. And this is going to be hard to convert. But it's convertible. We're up 2 pawns. And if we can especially trade a rook off, that would be perfect. And we will be able to do that with just this move over here. If he takes, we just take back. And of course, we're winning this endgame after we put like a pawn over here. And we can fix these pawns too. But our knight's going to be better than his bishop in this category because we have more pawns. If he doesn't take, if he plays something like this, I guess, we're going to be able to figure this out. We'll figure this out, I'm sure. Knight e4. Oh, knight e4 and then here. That's the right move. That's how you would do it. But yeah, this would be losing for him. And yeah. But unfortunately, we missed all this. We took over here. This happens. Check. And this is still drawable. Because of queen c3, he plays this. I should have played this move first. Interesting. But this happens. I take the pawn. We actually have a slight edge. But I played this move. I should have played this move. Which is really interesting. Because if I do this, well, his bishop is fine. But I guess if he tries to move his queen slightly over. Oh, this drops a rook. So that doesn't work. I need a queen move that works. But there is no queen move that lets go of that protects this bishop and this rook at the same time. And that is why it is drawn. There is no progress my friend can make over here. I guess he can play rook d7 though, and then just move his king piece over. Let's see. I guess let's play queen f5. I'm very confused, but queen e6. We take this. We see what's back. We take this. He takes back. And apparently this is drawn. Apparently this endgame is drawn. If anything, white has a very slight edge, which is really crazy. Okay, this is amazing. But I guess after... Do you guys know why it's drawn? It's because my opponent has rook pawns. Specifically this one. This pawn, I just have to trade off. If I can trade off this pawn with any of these 3 pawns, it's draw. Because my king's going to send a1. And this light square bishop is not going to do anything to help this h7 pawn get over here. It's going to be a stalemate. This is a rook pawn endgame. That is insane. There is a bishop and rook pawn endgame hidden down in this position. After all these trades, there would be a rook pawn and bishop endgame that would be drawn that I can find still. That's amazing. Anyways, we had a really good attack set up here, but unfortunately we made a lot of blunders, dropping pieces. Our opponent didn't find them, but then later we stumbled because of time, and now it's just completely losing. I couldn't find anything after this, and it's just really sad, but yeah. It was a really fun game, lots of attacking opportunities. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to pick them up, but still a great game. I think that should be it for this game, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go, and I'll see you guys next time in episode number 61. Bye-bye.